I'm thankful for Greg Berhalter. That's what I'm thankful for.
Double G.
Greg.
Nice. I like that one.
We can start there if you want, actually, because
Let's do it.
We
Let's
did
do it.
have some Copa America qualifying.
Jesus Christ.
Last Monday, or last, I guess, it started last 2 Thursdays ago and wrapped up on Monday. The U.S. was in Austin, Texas, where we played Trinidad and Tobago, a familiar foe.
That was leg one, right?
That was leg one.
Okay.
Dominated.
They had a red card. 2 yellows. Trinidad did.
Right.
Within about 30 minutes of the match. And it took us until the 82nd to put a goal in.
Apparently there was a wonder goal.
Yeah. It was
a nice goal, but
Was it Robinson?
well, that might have been...
that was later.
Yeah, that was later.
Pepe was the first one.
Pepe was the first one.
Pepe Le Pew.
Beautiful cross in, beautiful run
Touch.
near post, and just flicked it in. And then it poured on from there. Luckily, we put in 2 more after Pepe with Jedi, like you said, and then Gio kept it off.
Well, you better talk into the mic, too.
Should not have waited. I can hear myself fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are great. I'll fiddle with this while we're speaking. So.
Well, the question is, why did it take us so long to score? Plus, they were a man down.
Yeah.
I listened to
The low block.
whatever on Sirius XM, Winalda, all those guys, and basically, we don't. Once people go and they have like 10 in the box, we're just passing it around. We're not trying to draw them forward.
Yeah.
You don't draw them forward; they're just sitting back, and then you're just waiting for the perfect cross.
Yeah, but that's how some of these South American teams play. They'll park the bus and then just try to get you in a counterattack. And it's so hard just to... I mean, the good thing is that was Reina playing, right?
Yep.
And he's the guy that I think creates the
without
most
a doubt.
opportunities up top. But I think 3-0 is a good score. But yeah, it's tough when they start
But
hunkering down.
the
like
point
that.
being, if you don't draw them forward, you can't crack the code.
What if they
And
don't wanna
it's
go
Trinidad,
forward, though?
because it's Trinidad and Tobago. They're not great offensively.
No.
So take the risk. Let them come up, have a couple chances. They suck.
I think we fired in maybe 25 or 30 crosses the
Yeah,
entire,
that's not the way to
throughout the
do it.
match, and we didn't connect on any.
Those are
obviously,
prayers. I mean,
until the last 10 minutes of the match.
Anyway.
which
Yeah, there
shouldn't
was.
happen, but
It was 75% possession for the U.S.
Was that the first leg?
26 shots.
first leg, yeah.
Yeah, first legs, 26 shots, 8 on goal.
That last
Well, I mean,
10 corners to their 0.
Yep.
to provide some perspective, it went a hell of a lot better for them than it did for Mexico. That's
I was
for
waiting to
damn
talk
First
about
leg
that.
wise.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Mexico went down and just stunk it up. I don't think
away to Honduras though. That's tricky.
it's
though.
a
I don't care what
tricky
anybody
game.
says.
But I think what we lacked was just some cojones down there because it just didn't look like they wanted to win it.
Honduras
Honduras
fired up for
wanted
that
it
one.
a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Was
They-
that 2-0 the first
2-0.
leg?
Yep.
And then the
2-0.
second leg, you pulled it off.
Yeah, which
Holy
could
cow.
it could be problematic as it was because there was a lot of talk that when Honduras is going to go up against Mexico in Mexico, for Mexico to qualify for Copa America, just think of the differences if Honduras passes and not Mexico.
Yeah.
The amount of money that won't be generated. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were saying they're going against 12 people because the ref's not going to let it
Be a
happen.
failure. Yeah.
Right.
But the thing about that game was Honduras was making time from the get-go.
Oh yeah.
From the get-go. So, I mean, they could complain that late goal, 97 minutes, to send it to overtime to eventually go to penalty kicks. They can complain because they scored in minute 11.
Yep.
But they just kept... It was very blatant and obvious how they were trying to, take up time, so it kind of just bit them in the behind. But, yeah, what a way to take it back, dude.
Alvarez at the end there.
Alvarez with the way...
Then you knew if somehow, some way they were going to advance.
Yeah.
At
So
home like that.
what's the pathway now? What's this leading to? Because I don't...
For Mexico or
Well,
for...
this whole deal, it's Nations League, right?
Nations League, yeah. So now the
Well,
interesting
we
part...
skipped over Trinidad beating us 2-1.
Yeah.
Oh,
second leg. Long
We
story
meant
short,
to.
That didn't
USA
happen.
passed. But what I think is cool is that the semifinal and the final are going to take place March in Jerry World.
Yep.
And both those games are going to be back-to-back, I'm assuming. So one USA versus who's going to play?
We don't know that yet, right?
I thought I saw something
Yeah,
about
they
the
should have the
Nations League.
teams. Regardless, USA will play their game first, and then directly after, Mexico will play theirs.
And we're all going and podcasting.
That would be
Doing
amazing.
it. Doing it.
That would be
There's
amazing.
time to figure this shit out.
And then like 3 days later or 4 days later, they'll play the finals at Jerry